Hey there, I hope you're doing well. In today's video I want to show you how to deep clean your wheels and tires. To start off with, I've got an IK sprayer, I've got a Vikan wheel brush, I also have a easy detail brush, I've also got a wheel Woolie. The best thing for tires I've found is this one. This is a Tough Shine brush. You can pick these up for really cheap. I have a Clean Green Monster. This will get grease and grime off your tires like you wouldn't believe. Last but not least, I'm going to go into the chemicals. Other than the car shampoo, I also have tire and rubber cleaner, rinseless wash, diluted. And I'm going to blur this product out because this is something I use and most people probably don't use on wheels and tires, but I want you to see how I incorporate this other product, so to speak, into the process. So let's get started. So I'll start with the foaming action of the IK sprayer. You got to pump this thing up. And you see if this foams up real good. Like to get inside the barrel some. Make sure you get inside the lug on the caliper there. And you can also go inside the fender well. Now what I like to start with is the wheel brush here. You know, get the face of the wheel. Get all the nooks and crannies there. Try to get down into the lug nuts as well. Follow that with the microfiber towel. Always get around the edge of the wheel and get inside all the areas. One thing you might not notice is these little corners, so you want to make sure you get all of those. See, it's got a lot of grime in there. This wheel brush can also get these fenders. So what I like to do for that is spray some tire and rubber cleaner in there. And just go to scrubbing. Areas I can't reach, I go in with this wheel Woolie, get it to the further in the back there. Now I'm going to get inside the barrel. Take this easy detail brush. You can even get some soap on there. Even spray some tire and rubber cleaner. Give it a little extra. Always try to angle it back behind the spoke. That way you're covering a lot more area. Now I'm going to take the wheel Woolie and get back behind there on the spokes, on top of the hat. Now I got to take the small wheel Woolie, get back behind there, get on top of that caliper. Almost forgot to get the lug nuts. Now I'm going to get the tire with tire and rubber cleaner. And there's a lot of browning on here, so you're going to notice when I spray this down, it's going to start turning it very brown. I take the Tough Shine brush and start scrubbing. Go back to the bucket. The other side. Make sure you get up around this edge here too. See all that junk coming off? Now what I'll do is get the Clean Green Monster and go behind it. Put a little pressure on it. Be amazed what kind of junk this thing gets off. One thing I also like to do is get in this little groove here, so you'll see. Look at that junk. Next thing I might do is scrub it one more time. everything's been done, it's time to rinse it off. Make sure you get into the barrel. So now you'll see why I kept this rinseless wash with me, because I've gotten stuff on the paint, so I just want to knock that off, you know, keep from having water spots and whatever on the paint. I forgot to mention, you want to make sure that your wheels and tires and everything is cool. You don't want to drive around a lot and pull in and start cleaning this, because the heat on the caliper and the wheel itself can really cause a lot of trouble with the chemicals drying faster. A secret sauce for this process is using Adams CS3 as a drying aid. Mist the wheel with 5 to 7 sprays, then use a microfiber towel to dry it off. This process will make the wheels shine, as well as offer protection and make them stay cleaner longer. And ultimately, it'll make the wheels easier to clean the next time you do this. So if you repeat the process over and over again, it's almost like ceramic coating the wheels without all the work. I have a video about the variety of ways I use CS3, and I'll leave a link above. You'll be amazed at all the ways you can use it. It's really a great product. One thing I will note, I probably didn't mention it while I was cleaning the tire. While you're scrubbing, if the suds and bubbles are still brown, that means you have more work to do. So with any tire cleaner, when you're scrubbing, and I'll show some B-roll here, you're going to basically want to make sure that the bubbles start becoming white. That's how you know you're done. Once you're done cleaning everything, you want to rinse all these brushes and towels and everything off. So I've done that, but you know, that's something that you don't want to just leave these grimy and funky. You want to scrub them up against this little grit guard. And I also forgot to mention I have this. This is like a little extra addition to your grit guard, so that you can, it's like a little something to scrub, a little grate for your brushes. Makes it real easy. So got that. But basically, when you're done, rinse these out, scrub them down, get all the grime off of them. It'll last a lot longer when you do that. And you know, you don't really want to take this. I've seen these get gummed up. You know, if you do enough tires, they'll start to get a lot of stuff on them. One trick to that is actually you can scrub on concrete and get that off sometimes. But I've done some people's cars that have just layers upon layers of tire shine. It turns this thing black. So, you know, that's where you want to always finish the job, by cleaning your tools off. Anything else I'm trying to think of? I think that's it. One other thing you can do is test your inside of your wheel to see if it's clean. Just do a finger test there. You know, just swipe the inside and make sure there's no black stuff there. Hey, thanks so much for watching. See you on the next video. Thanks again.